Beside me here is my elder sister, Vivian Georgeville. I located OPM with frustration, and behold, God did it. On the 27th January, when Daddy said we should summon the heaven, in that summoning, Daddy asked us to drink the blood of Jesus 7 times. As we drank it, he gave a prophecy that there is someone here. Your genotype is AS.
Hey! There is somebody here.
And you were born with it. But as you drank the blood of Jesus, it has turned to AA.
Wait. You were born with AS. Can you zoom into it? Wait, look at the place. Look at the address. Daughters of. Can you zoom into it? Because I want people on the television to see it. Then look at the genotype. Look at the genotype. What is there? AS. Now look at the signature. Go look at the date. It was done. Who says this?
2004.
2004. She was born with AS. Now, you have the prophecy on television. Can we say the prophecy on television? There is somebody here. Your genotype is SS. But right now, God have changed it to AA. There's another person with AS. But God have changed it to AA right now in the name of Jesus. I mean, the second person, your genotype is AS. You were born with it, AS. But right now, God has changed it to AA. Give Jesus a clap of it. So, after the prophecy, you now went to the test. Look at it. Now, these places are not like private lab. Look at it. This one is police. Police lab. Police. Look at the date there. Look at the date. Got the signature. This is police. Look at the address. And blood transfusion. Look at it. Police. So you cannot go and fake police thing. If more police will arrest you. Now, look at this one too. This is, look at it. This is a government. Look at this one is government. So the two government, police is government and this is government. Both are government. Look at it. Give Jesus a clap of it. She was born with AS. It's power.
OPM.
Dr. Jesus in action.
Dr. Jesus in action.
God is here.
My name is Grace Ejeku. I stayed at Agro Estate. I want to testify the goodness of God in my life. I locate OPM with affliction.
I came to OPM with affliction. Anyone here with any affliction today, that affliction shall go in the name of Jesus. Stand up and pray like this. Long time affliction inside my body. Die! Open your mouth and begin to pray. In Jesus' name, pray. She said she came here with affliction. Abi?
Yes.
She came with affliction.
I came to OPM last year, July,
Last year, July.
because of bleeding, instant bleeding for 4 years, which I testify in
Wait.
the other side.
Bleeding for 4 years.
Yes.
She came to OPM because she had been bleeding for 4 years. Anyone here that is bleeding, after today's service, the bleeding shall cease. 4 years bleeding.
After I came to OPM, the reason of the bleeding was because when I met my husband came to my village to pay my bride price, and my family people, they were hungry that I'm the latest in the family and I want to celebrate.
That you are the later, that you are the most junior,
Yes.
and you want to celebrate.
Yes. So my husband came and took the list of my marriage. We left. We fixed the date, which is 2013 when the thing took over. Because I have no father, my mother is dead, my father is also. So those that claiming to be my uncle, they say that I cannot marry, that I should go and born with my husband. That is how other people in our family did. I said no.
Are you seeing wickedness? Oh, because their own children go live with man born. So they want you to go and live. They say, no, how can you come and marry? Go and live with man and born. But the husband, a good man that has the fear of God, said, no, I cannot just carry your daughter and go and we pay the bride price. I will marry her. The beginning verse.
So after my husband took the list, that was March 2013, we left. My husband fixed the date also, that March. So they were surprised because they didn't know that my husband is coming to pay my bride price. They postponed the marriage from that March to November. That is when I will hold the marriage. We accept also. We left from that March. That is when the bleeding started. It started bleeding.
Oh yeah, come and do that thing now if you are bleeding. I see wickedness. You won't marry. Oh yeah. Shebi, when you marry, do that thing. Oh yeah, bleeding, start. Do the thing we say. Wicked people. Any wicked man in your father's compound, this night they will sleep, they will not wake up tomorrow morning. I said they will sleep this night, they will not wake up tomorrow morning. In the name of Jesus Christ.
So we left, reaching on November, which they put the date. We did everything and went. They said my husband cannot pay my bride price for now. That is the most senior want to marry. So
Wait, upon they say the husband should come when?
November.
So when it came November, they say what?
They still postponed, said no, that the most senior in the family that want to marry. So after the lady married before me. So my husband said, okay, let him do some kind things in the list. Maybe the next year he will come and pay my bride price. They accept for him to do, but not to pay my bride price yet. So
Just because she's an orphan, the father and the mother, they are late. The uncle, evil uncle. Please continue.
So we left. Since then, the bleeding continued. I've been going to my church. I'm a chorister, which I said it also. So when I met my pastor last year, I was bleeding for 4 good years. So last year was the 4 years. June, I met my pastor after the choir practice, and I explained, he knows everything. I was expecting him to pray for me that very Saturday. He now said, go now, if the bleeding will not allow you to come to church, tomorrow you leave. So I left. When I came back to the house, my husband was watching OPM television. He now called me and said, I will make up my mind for we to go to OPM. I said, okay, even me also. He now said, they will not be hungry for you that you came to choir practice and you will not attend to church. I said, no. I used to listen to that. He said, if church cannot change you, you change
Church. 4 years bleeding. And you have been meeting your pastor on regular basis for prayer.
Yes.
So please, bleeding. And not choir practice. After choir practice, this bleeding. Say, don't worry. If the bleeding don't allow you to come church, don't worry. Just continue to manage your problem.
So that is what happened that July, me with my husband. I saw that the number in television. Immediately I dialed the number and I called, the phone rang. He now directs me that I should come to before 7 a.m. that I should come. So me with my husband, we went. I saw people buying bottled water. I now met one usher. Say, usher, please don't be annoyed. This water is for what? He now said, buy it and daddy will bless. You can give to sick person. Anybody can drink it. I said, okay. I went and met my husband. He gave me 200 naira. I bought 2. So after everything, daddy blessed the water. By then, before I drink the water, I've already changed inside the church 4 times. So
You've already changed inside the church 4 times.
yes.
God, that is a woman with the issue of blood. Oh. Alala. So you've already changed for 4 times.
Yes. So after the water,
Power! 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 Oh. He never even seen me yet. He never even started the assignment. Just as soon as they took the water, the bleeding ceased. Bleeding of 4 years ceased.
so my husband then asked me, since you drink the water, I did not go and change you. I say, the blood is not coming out again. He said, it's a lie. Go and check. Go to toilet and check. I went to toilet and check. The blood is not coming out again. I came back and told him, the blood is not coming back again. I'm not seeing the blood. He said, are you serious? Is it a miracle? I said, let me see now. So we stayed and took assignment before we left on Monday. Since then till now, I cannot see the bleeding again.
Anointing is better than wisdom. The wisdom. Pray work. Leave that pray work. Oh la la, pray work. La la la, pray work. They use job, the whole people use pray work, the whole people. Oh la la. Power!
So Daddy Nan said, buy calendar and mark the date of your testimony.
Mark calendar. Dr. Jesus calendar. Amen. Buy the Dr. Jesus calendar. Then mark the date you want to share your testimony.
So, which is I did that very day. I marked 4th of November 2016 that I will get pregnant. Reaching that very day, I did not tell my husband. Reaching that very day, I went to the calendar and look. I say, this is today that I marked. Let me go to the hospital. Which is I went to the hospital. The results come out.
So, wait. You came 2016 to OPM. You came, when did you come? You came July.
I came July.
Wait.
July 2016.
And you went for test when?
November.
November. How many months
2016.
later? June, July, August, September, October, November.
November, that is 4 months.
4 months. 4 months in OPM. She went for test. And the test said she is pregnant. That was last year. You can even see the Belasiam. Belle Nigerian. Belle Nigerian. Give Jesus a clap offering.
So, which is I did the test. Me quite thought I did not believe. I asked the nurse, are you serious? He said yes. He gave me the test. I looked the test. It was 40. I said, I cannot believe I went to another side, two good place.
Okay, you went to another place.
Yes.
Thomas.
So the doctor said the same thing. When I came back, I told my husband. My husband said, I cannot believe this miracle. You will go to scan. It's scan that will tell us everything. So I went to scan. The scan is also the same thing, that I'm pregnant. So after everything, my husband and decided from that day that he will not go to his church again, that he will make OPM his church. And I make the same covenant that I will make OPM my church. I want to return all the glory to Almighty God, because I lose my hope, because if a woman is bleeding for good 4 years, how can you get pregnant when you are staying with your husband? But for me to locate OPM, God bless me. I want to return all the glory to Almighty God.
Now, we are doing double confirmation. Where do you live?
I stayed at Agro Estate.
Number what?
Bologiri is Waterside. But many people here knows me.
Okay, now, in case, let's go to your village now, so that they know. When this man wanted to pay the bribe, was there a conflict? Where do you come from?
I came from Cross River.
Where in Cross River?
Ito.
Ito?
Yes.
Clap for Dr. Jesus. And what's the name of your compound?
My compound is Ikorobasi.
That's the name of the compound?
Yes.
So, you can verify. Has she been married for how many years? 4 years. And now, God has blessed her with the womb. Clap for Dr. Jesus. Evidence. So, but before you came to OPM, which church were you going to?
Dear Apostolic Church.
Oh, you were a chorister there?
Yes.
Give Jesus a clap offering. Result. How long have you been looking for a baby?
Yes.
For 5 years?
Yes.
You've been looking for a baby for 5 years?
Yes, for 5 years after our first son's death.
After your, how many sons dead?
After our first son's death.
After your first son dead, you started looking for a baby for 5 years?
Yes.
And now God has given you, is it a son, a boy, or a girl?
A boy.
Give Jesus a clap offering. Anoint in the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit, to Jesus.
My name is Domari Mbaide. For 4 good years, we have been looking for fruit of the womb, but we get it, but we didn't have it, as I said it last Sunday. But this particular one, when we come to OPM...
Wait, you get it, but you don't have it. How?
Yes, because for good 9 months, he will carry the baby for 9 months, and we deliver after 1 day, 2 days, the baby will die. 4 times like that.
Wait, the first month, she will carry the baby. 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months. On the 9th month, she will deliver the baby.
Baby, yes.
Then, how many days later the baby will die?
1 day, 2 days.
The baby will die.
The baby will die.
So, she will become pregnant again.
Yes, yes, 4 times.
4 times.
4 times, yes.
So, 4 times she will carry baby and the baby will die after she will deliver. Is it the baby will have miscarriage, or when she deliver the baby that baby will die?
When she deliver the baby.
Eh?
I deliver the baby.
You will deliver the baby and the baby will die. How long does it take for the baby to die?
Not some, now 1 day, some now 2 days.
Baby will just die.
Die.
But now, when you came to OPM, you pick assignment. You became pregnant.
Yes.
So when you became pregnant, what happened?
Then this is the baby. Since we waited for that 2 days that the normal died, after that 2 days, nothing happened.
So how many months now?
It's 4 months.
Give Jesus a clap offering. Let me tell you, there is no medical solution that will make a woman that will carry baby for 9 months and deliver. After she deliver, 1 day, 2 days, baby will die. Second time, she will carry baby 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 9 months. After she will deliver it, 2 days, baby will die. 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. Then she came to OPM and became pregnant. Now, the baby is 4 months. So which church were you going to before you came to OPM?
I was going New Apostolic Church.
New Apostolic Church. And now, you are watching me on television. If church cannot change you, what do you do? If he had not changed church now, this one for don't die. If they did not change church now, this one for don't die. God is here. It's power, not wisdom. Not wisdom, power. What's the name of a baby?
David by Seredum.
David by Sereno. Come for investigation, because some people watching on television say, how can it be? Where is your address so that people can investigate?
We stay at Living Proof Pipeline by Army side. Ogali Eleme.
Number what?
There is no number now, new pipeline.
No number.
Yes, now pipeline is new area.
Where do you come from? Your state?
I'm from River State.
Oh, you are from River State?
Yeah.
Oh, very good. For easy investigation. Where?
In Kana local government.
Kana.
Yes.
So, where in Kana?
No Kana.
Investigate. So, people in your community, come. People in your family, they know about this case.
They are here with me.
Oh, they are here with you. Please, is there anybody from his community that know about this issue? Where are you? I am here. Come, can you show her? A witness. You know her? You know them?
Yes, I know them.
Eh?
Yes, we are from the same community. His own father's name is Imbade. We are just close. And my own father's name, me, I'm from Yongonweku, the same community. My father is Nima.
Your father is what?
Nima. I know him very well.
You know him? So you know about this case of
Yes, I've been hearing about, people told me about him.
And your name is what?
My name is Beauty Ledo Nima. But formerly Beauty Ledo Nima, but now I am Mrs. Victor Beauty Egba.
So what's the name of the baby?
David by Seredum.
David by the Seremi. Anoint in the name of the Father, Son, the Holy Spirit in Jesus' name. How many years for the food of the womb?
6 years.
6 years. Give Jesus a clap offering. What's the name of the baby?
God bless Felix.
God bless. Anoint in the name of the Father, Son, the Holy Spirit in Jesus' name.
My name is Rosemary Felix. My testimony is fruit of womb. I located OPM last year, January. I was looking for fruit of womb.
Oh, last year, she came to OPM last year. After looking for baby for 6 years, last year she came to OPM.
I collected assignment of water spirit. After my mercy prayer, enter midnight prayer. 1 week to my midnight prayer, I took in this ball.
1 week to her midnight prayer, she took in for this handsome boy. So, before you came to OPM, which church were you going to?
I was going to Salvation Ministry.
I don't get a lot. Now God the win. If church cannot change. Hey! 6 years in a desert, nothing. 1 week after assignment, Bele. And you are still watching me on television. What are you waiting for? There are difference between grammar, wisdom, and power. Power rules over wisdom. Power is the supreme. Wisdom couldn't get her pregnant for 6 years. But power! Jay, thank you, Dr. Jesus, that you gave me power. Thank you. Because power is the highest.
Praise the Lord. OPM.
Dr. Jesus in action.
Dr. Jesus in action. Brethren, my name is Bishop Philip David Nwobe.
Give Jesus a clap offering.
Abia State is my state of origin, but I'm doing the work of God in Kaduna State. So I came to this place from Kaduna State.
Give Jesus a clap offering. All the way from Ugwausa.
Brethren, this is my 34 years in the ministry. And it has been terrible. The church will rise, suddenly it will come down. The church will rise, suddenly it will come down. I was almost making up my mind to leave the ministry.
After
4 years. By the mercies of God, I got in contact with Daddy in the Lord in this ministry on the 4th of last month.
give Jesus a clap offering. Last month.
And I was dumbfounded that a GO could place his telephone number for the public.
Okay, you watched the program from Kaduna.
From Kaduna, my television.
We're on cable. You can watch us from, people are watching us from outside the country, all over Nigeria. So he was watching OPM through from Kaduna.
The brethren, he picked up my call. And I opened up. He said, okay, let us pray. And he prayed for me. Brethren, since 4th of March this year, I have not been the same. You know, you had a night vigil on the 3rd. Then on the 4th was on a Saturday. And when I told him what I'm passing through the ministry, he prayed for an open door for the ministry. Brethren, on the 5th, which was the next day, I was surprised that members who have left the church for 10 years, for 8 years, I saw them coming back to the church. And by the mercies of God, I paid my first tithe to this commission on the 8th of last month. And since that day, I have been witnessing restoration from the east, from the west, from the north, and from the south.
Through phone.
And we have been believing God for a car that we'll be using to do the work for almost 2-3 years now. Brethren, as I left Kaduna on Friday night, getting to Aba yesterday, I had a call. Somebody told me, where can he meet me? I said, I'm traveling to the east. I am in Aba. He said, wait for me, I'm coming from Lagos. And he came and gave me a car.
From last month till now, total restoration. Give Jesus a clap offering.
I want to use this forum to talk to men of God, those that are genuinely called. In Igbo, we used to say that osisi ọbụla na-amị mkpụrụ ọma nwere onye na-agba ya mmiri. Every tree that bears good fruit has someone that waters it. Men of God, you have been suffering from your stations, you have been struggling, not knowing where to go. I am appealing to you, by the mercies of the Lord, come to OPM. There is a father in OPM who is ready to water your life. It's not by When you come, you will discover that I'm telling you the truth. God bless you.
Nina, what's the name of the baby? How many years? 5 years. Clap for Dr. Jesus. Wait, first one. Steve
2012.
Steve Bett.
Steve Bett.
That is when your wife was born.
Instantly.
He died.
The second one, 2013. 4 months miscarriage. 2014. 5 months miscarriage. 2015. Steve Bett. That was how.
Wait, start from beginning.
OPM.
Dr. Jesus in action.
Dr. Jesus in action.
God is here.
My name's Victor Enyeribe. I live at number 4 Bishop Johnson Lane. The reason why we located OPM, on a very faithful Saturday, I was watching OPM. When I saw the Saturday ministration advert, so the first thing I hear is that this is what your tithe and offering is doing. And I called my wife. I love this kind of church. At least this thing can go a long way to the less privileged. So she now told me that she has been telling me of OPM. I said I'd never hear. So when I come was during that period of 7 Saturday to get pregnant. But meanwhile, I've been in church for 7 good years.
You've been in the church for 7 good years.
And that same Saturday, on my bed, I called Daddy Big. I said, a general overseer to big call. I was a protocol of my former church 7 years. I don't have access to my pastor.
Opposite the protocol. I cannot call my pastor. But I am not even a member of this church. And I called and I spoke to the general overseer one-on-one.
The pastor wife asked my wife, when do we go and look for? What is the problem? If she know how many children God gave to us, that this thing happened. I said, and to the extent to eat became a problem. That was where my eye. So when I left that one,
that was where my eye opened.
When I left that one, I now went to worship with a CPN at Ibe.
Okay.
During that was 2015 when the last one died. So what the pastor told me, I did it. He said I would do dry fasting for 4 days. I would break native egg. I did it. So where the problem now stopped, it is when they said I would put 10,000 naira for envelope. The next thing again, that the G will appear. Any pastor that asks you to bring money, it's Onyoshi, it's a 419. I say, drop deal. That was where I ceased. Then that was how we located OPM. So when we come, the prayer alone, it was a trouble. It was a trouble. So along the line, my wife took it.
But wait, before your wife took it, can you just say how many babies you've lost? Start from one. The first
I married
one.
2011. I have a former member of my former church. It was a decent protocol member.
Bring the remaining protocol people come.
So at the end of the day, I married 2011. I gave birth. My wife gave birth 2012. 9 months, she lost the baby. Then 2013, 4 months miscarriage. 2014, 5 months miscarriage. 2015, baby boy, I lost the baby instantly. Then this one is 2016 from OPM.
If church cannot change you, what do you do? Let me tell you, power is the main thing. Power is the main thing, not grammar, not wisdom. There is no book that can stop miscarriage. There is no brain work that can stop miscarriage. It's only power.
So since then, as she taking, the other one I will keep spending money, going different way. This baby has never taken ABC, talk less of the next Panadol. And when during the September, on her 7 months, the doctor diagnosed my wife that she has hepatitis B. Then there is a vaccine or whatever she will buy, 90,000 naira. I say, God, trouble don't come again. Then now we came, that was at Elios. We reported the case to you. By then the baby turned instantly. She lied at the end of the next day, it became normal. So during delivery, after the delivery, I went out going to price. I even went to Save Life Motherhood. They said it's 90,000 last. My coming back, one of my branch home cell leader, she now come to visit her at the hospital. She said, what are you people waiting? Where is Dr. Jesus Water? He said they should cover. As they cover, she gave the baby. Instantly, the doctor said, madam, you've not feed your child. Begin to breastfeed your child. That was how 90,000 disappeared.
No hepatitis B. No hepatitis B. Give Jesus a clap offering.
I've come to return the glory to God of OPM.
Father, Lord, we thank you. We give you glory.
Chimamanda, miracle, victor.
Chimamanda, anoint in the name of the Father, Son, the Holy Spirit, in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Clap for Dr. Jesus. What's the name of the baby?
Jane Emmanuel Chikeme.
Jane. How many years are we looking for them?
11.
11 years. They have been looking for the fruit of the womb for 11 years. Eh?
This is the fourth baby that is alive after 4 times.
Wait, I don't understand. That is.
The first one died, the second one died, third one died. Now this is the fourth one alive.
Wait, how does it die?
A childbirth.
Anytime your wife wants to deliver, the baby will die.
Immediately. The last one died 11 hours after delivery.
Wait, the first one died how many hours after delivery?
Immediately during delivery, the first one died.
The second one?
Immediately during delivery, the second one died.
The third one?
After 11 hours, the baby died. That's what made us come to OPM.
You and your wife?
Me and my wife.
So as he came to OPM, life and anoint the name of the Father, and of the Son, and the Holy Spirit in Jesus' name. Father, we thank you because this baby have opened the door. Other children will be coming, alive in Jesus' name. Shout hallelujah. Now, before you came to OPM, can you just tell us how many times you lost the baby and how you lost the baby?
Before I came to OPM, I lost the baby, the first one.
How did you lose the baby?
Through normal delivery, but all of a sudden during delivery, that one was normal delivery, but the baby just died. They said umbilical cord killed the baby. That was the medical excuse. The second one, during delivery, all of a sudden the baby just disappeared. They didn't see the baby again. She has dilated, and so the hospital now referred us to another place that I should take her away. So I took her away half unconscious to another hospital where she was later operated and brought out the baby dead. That one was buried. The third one again was operation. The doctor of the second one advised us that it's spiritual. That before 9 months we should go to the hospital, they will remove the baby during operation. While the witch are preparing for 9 months, by then the baby must have come out. So that's what we did. 8 months and we went, checked the baby. The baby was, the doctors advised us we can remove the baby. The baby came out alive. I was happy. Before we knew it, after about 3 hours, the baby changed color. Started vomiting blood.
The baby started vomiting blood?
Rushed the baby to Lutz. Before we knew it, the baby died exactly after 11 hours. And I packed up the whole issue of childbirth.
Oh, you gave up on issue of childbirth?
Issue of childbirth permanently.
Because you didn't. Why did you give up on childbirth?
The last time they warned that she almost lost her life. The doctor even said she never knew she would make it alive. So I closed that issue. I said so that she will not lose her life in the process of childbirth. Let us just stay and manage what we have. So
when you came to OPM?
When I came to OPM, actually what made me come to OPM was poverty. First class poverty. So it was solved here. So my wife
it was solved here. Clap for Dr. Jesus. So God of OPM does not only give wealth, he gives children.
So my wife was surprised that if my poverty of how many years have been solved to a point that I cannot have a car and drive and spend money the way I like, then there's hope for her.
Yes.
So she conceived without me knowing.
Bam! Clap for that to Jesus.
She now came to me one day after some few months. I didn't even know she was pregnant. She said, Daddy wants to see me. I said, Daddy. She said, OPM. I said, where you know me? How you take know me? As big as the church is.
As big as the church is.
Yeah,
How can you know me?
He said he wants to see me. I said, okay. I was surprised. I came, our time to reach. Daddy came. Daddy saw her and I said, okay, are you the husband? Okay. And that's when Daddy told me that she was pregnant. I was shocked. I didn't even believe it.
Let me tell you what happened so you understand. You know, because of the series of dangerous deaths, miscarriage, he has given up. He doesn't want the wife to get taken again because he doesn't want the wife to die. He loves the wife so much. He doesn't want the wife to die. He said, if God has made it for us to remain without children, let us remain like that. So he came to OPM for financial breakthrough. So now God blessed him with financial breakthrough. As he and the wife came to OPM, they were doing assignment. God now, bam, the wife became pregnant. So now, when the wife came for counseling, the wife told me, I'm pregnant, but my husband doesn't want me to get pregnant again because of our last experience. I'm scared. I said, okay, go and bring him. So he brought the husband. Nobody didn't even know the reason why I invited him. So when he came, I broke the news for him. The man looked at his wife. He was shocked. I said, don't worry. Affliction cannot rise up the second time. The reason why you lost those children, that your wife nearly died the last time, that she was carried unconscious to hospital, was because you've not located OPM where power there. Now you've come to OPM where power there. You will never lose your baby. After speaking to him, that gave him the courage, that gave him the morale to now stay. I said, don't worry, watch me. Unless I am not a man of God, unless God did not call me to do this work. Now look at it. Look at the baby. Evidence. Look at it. Handsome boy. Now, for investigation, what is your address?
Number 2, Tessie Street, Port Harcourt. Rumor Hollow, Port Harcourt.
So don't go to number 2. Go to number 1. Go to number 3 and investigate. Have they been looking for food for 11 years? Have they been having this death of the baby? And now they came to OPM and now God bless. Not to go and pay people in Sokoto to give testimony. Investigation. Verifiable investigation. Give Jesus a clap offering.
Dr. Jesus is action.
God is here.
Really, God is here. I'm a living witness. My name is Udeme Abaka. I reside at number 2B, Woke by Ajib Junction. My testimony is on healing. I've been suffering from bile for 13 years.
Chineke, bile for 13 years in your bara.
I shed blood.
Oh.
Throughout my days in university, these things has tormented me.
Oh, when you are in university, hey.
I had this thing 2 years before I got my admission. And then I've been encountered with this. I've been going to several herbalists around Port Harcourt. They promised me they will do it. I take the medicine, no way. I travel home, my mother tell me to somewhere, they begin telling me stories. Somebody keep it to me. I say, who keep it to? Who did I owe? Because I can tell somebody about myself. I don't owe somebody. I struggle on my own. So who will give this kind of sickness? He gave me medicine. Instead for the symptom to reduce, it started increasing. I spend my money, no way, I get tired of it. I went to medical doctors. I reported the case to him. The man said, I will go on operation. He gave me about 2 options. That if I will be operated, 1, neither I will die. Or I will suffer. And then if I survive, my manhood will not be functioned.
Hey! If your destiny is not working, it is Indo. You're no longer alive now when this is not work. We get 2 options. It's either you die or your machine gun knock engine.
So I I decide, I said, since I'm not born yet, let me maintain this. I continue bearing with it. Bear with the pains. And sure, I cannot squat down. When I went to my youth service, all those paramilitary training, when they tell me to do it, if I squat down, my anode will pull out.
Jay!
I have to use my hand and bring it inside. If my mates have noticed it, I will tell them that I have boy. But it's not boy. I know what's happened to me. To summarize the story, the last coconut night, we had it.
Hey! The last coconut night, when some mumu is criticizing coconut.
So I bought 2 coconut, me and my wife. When I came, I sat down there, almost to the last of the building. After they did pray of the coconuts, I went outside, I prayed the coconut, I warmed myself. I drink the water. Hey! Within 5 minutes, I noticed strength within myself. I think my wife said, yeah, what's happening? I feel so powerful. When I get home in the morning, I get to my house around 7:30 in the morning. Immediately, I go and take my bath, I go to the toilet. When I go to the toilet, after finishing my toilet, my anode returned Regina. Nothing happened. I don't know.
You went to toilet, your anode did not come out.
After I shit finished, my anode returned Regina on its own. Whereby I used to use my hand and press inside. I don't tell my wife because these things have bring problem within my wife. I don't eat pepper. I don't drink hot tea. I don't fight because if I fight, if they push me down, the thing will pull out. So I've told my wife, say, I want to eat soup. I said, cook soup, put pepper. And I tell me, say, dear, how long have you started to eat pepper? I said, don't worry, put pepper to me. I wanted to be sure if this is miracle. My wife cook, he put pepper to me. I tell my wife, say, put pepper for me. I want to eat pepper. After eating, after eating pepper, within 2 minutes time, I will go in toilet. Then if I go to toilet, I will shit the blood. Alongside with my hand notes.
You shit blood?
Blood, then my hand note will come out. So after eating, I don't go to toilet.
You don't go to toilet?
I don't go to toilet. My wife asked me, says, yeah, happen. This one, you are not going to toilet. Because I know that whenever you eat, you go to toilet. I said, that's how I see it though. I didn't open up to her. So when we come back from our normal hustling day, I tell her, yeah, cook beans for me. If you cook beans, put pepper. He asked me, say, what's happening with this pepper? You don't used to eat pepper. I said, cook. So, behold, that pie has grown finer. Now, as I'm speaking to you, I can eat whatever I feel like eating. In fact, I feel as if that I'm still a teenager.
Just by the coconut. The coconut. And please, this coconut, where did you buy it?
I buy it at my tree market.
God bless you. He bought it in my tree. Are you hearing it? He bought it in my tree. I didn't even touch the coconut. I prayed and power of God entered the coconut. And pile of how many years? How long have you been suffering this for? How many years?
For 13 years. It started 2004.
13 years. Pile disappeared just by blessing the coconut. And somebody, carnal person, is saying any church you see coconut is a cultic church. Look at it. He didn't pay any money. He bought coconut. How much did he pay the coconut?
So I bought the coconut 100 naira.
100 naira. And he has gone to native doctor. It didn't work. He has gone to hospital. It didn't work. But he just bought the coconut and Dr. Jesus healed him. Bend it down.
Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
OPM.
Dr. Jesus is action.
Dr. Jesus is action.
God is here.
My name is Madaka Chukwebuka. I'm a businessman at Ikoku. It was on 24th of January. So the containers I imported from China, unfortunately.
Wait, are you the person?
Yes.
Give Jesus a clap of it. You know, we have never met like this before.
No.
I don't even know the face. Give Jesus a clap of wonderful.
So it was on 24th of January. So I was at my house and my agent called me that the authorities as the owner put the containers on hold. So I said, what is the problem? He said, you don't know. So from there, after 2 days, they now told me that a little mistake from the company at China, that is the reason why they put it on hold. There must be investigation on it. I said, well, there's no problem. So something came into my mind because my church was Salvation Ministry. So,
did you hear in church? Amen. You said your church was what?
Salvation Ministry.
So when the thing happened, what happened?
So it was around 9:30 in the night. So I ran to GRA. So I met some of the young pastors that I told them I need to see the general overseer. So they said that he's not around. So as I was about to leave with tears in my face, so one of them said that I should sow a seed so that the seed will change the things for my better. So I have to run to my car because I can, when such thing happen, anything you lay hand on, even though it's all that left, you must give all. So I lay my hands on whatever I saw in my car, so I drop all. So after 1-2 days, nothing happened. Then I ran to one of my friends that also a new member in this church, and he told me, what am I still waiting for? That I should pick this number and call. I said, which number is that? He said, call this number, OPM, that my answer might be there. So as I picked the number, I call, behold, the call was answered, and I explained all my problem. Immediately, Papa put the call on hold and start making a call both here and the state level. So
remember, he's not a member of OPM. He's not a member of OPM. He went to his own church when he had this problem. He said he wanted to see his pastor. They couldn't allow him to see his pastor. They said, okay, he's not around. Instead of praying for, he said, sow seed. Sow seed. He went and sowed seed. Still nothing happened. But when he called me on the phone, amen. And that your church, you have been how long have you been a member of that church?
It's about 4 or 5 years now.
So you couldn't even call your general overseer on the phone?
I couldn't get him.
You couldn't call him on the phone. But he's a non-member. He called me. He called me and got me. Continue.
And the funniest thing is that the containers I vested about 99% of all I have. So
99% of all you have, you invested in the container.
Because of the dollar rate. So, and without the call, the number I called through my friend, being OPM, nothing will have been done. And that is how the container will have been lost, because the mistake was from company and it's a very great one. So, but thank God, behold, today, the containers are released.
Amen. When he called me and told me his container, this, that 99% of everything he has in his life is in it. So don't worry. God is going to do something. I first called Chief Matt, whether he has contacts here I said, okay, begin to press. I told him, oh yeah, begin to press the button here. Let me also call Abuja and be pressing button there. Because prayer is not only calling prayer points, but also helping the person to drag the person out. So while I am praying for him, I prayed for him on the phone. I also tried to pull him out. I called him. The person I called, I don't want to call him for security reasons. The person invited the person up there. And let me tell you, some churches are only interested in collecting your money. They don't care what you are going through. That's why I said, I cannot be a contractor. Me, I have contacts in high places. Is it NDDC? Is it Shell? Is it NMPC? If I want to get contract there, it's easy. My job is to pray for people to be restored. If possible, call the people in Shell, call the people in NDDC, give my son contract. Now look at the situation. Look at the situation. Come, cameraman, come. This man is a contractor. He's a member of my church. I am a contractor. I'm a pastor. I'm a contractor. Then I am looking for this contract. This man that is a member of my church that pays his offering and tithe in my church is a contractor. He's pursuing this contract to get the supply of this thing. Then me too, I'm a pastor and I'm a contractor. I'm pursuing this thing. I will use my spiritual connection with my physical connection and I will take the contract. By then, where will this man get money to pay his tithe and offering? The job of a pastor is not to be a contractor, is to help this person that is a contractor, assist him both spiritually and connection wise for him to get the contract so that he will bring his 10% to God. You can't operate school. If I say how many people have schools here, you will see how many people have raised your hand. Let me tell you, if Apostle, God forbid, and God forbid, if Apostle Chibuzo now opens a school, this standard, and put the school fees 1 million naira, I'm telling you, so many members here will pull their children out of the school where they are and bring them to OPM schools, true or false. But then, I am spoiling the business of those people that own schools in the church. My own is this: run free school for those that cannot pay school fees. Then the rich people in the church go to the school where members own schools. Then my own operate free school to help the poor, not to do business. Look at it. This is the first time I'm meeting him. This is the first time. I don't know his face safe. But I have to go extra mile to make sure the container is released. Look at it now. He's testifying.
The funny thing is that because the place of release is in Lagos, so when I was there, the whole thing is like want to change. Then I have to pick my phone, call Papa because he was in US. I call him, see, this is what is about to happen. I don't know their plan. He said, my son, just kneel down. After he prayed, do you know that the key of where they packed those, or they have already offloaded it, the key of where they packed it was given to me. And due to where they offloaded it, the motor has cars there, the trailers that will bring it down to Ikoku. So I even spent up to 3-4 days. They are even calling me, my friend, go and pick all your goods. He's now under your custody.
Give Jesus a clap offering.
And without these particular containers, the one that is available that this container will rescue, that is still on the way, that already alive, is times 2 of the one they had. And without that one will not be ready. That one will not come out. Because the way we do, as the containers are coming, you'll be paying from the one that already available. And the whole thing was tied down. Thank God for my friend. He's a very good friend of mine. Nobody that is selling this Port Harcourt that is not aware of my problem. Everybody. Because of the kind of business I do, importation, all of them are connected, buying from me. But the whole thing want to be seized within seconds. But thank God of OPM.
If church cannot change you, what do you do? Upon is a member of a church for 5 years, 4 years. He has a problem. He cannot even call his GO. But every Sunday you collect my tithe, collect my offering. But I have a problem, I cannot call you. But look at it. I don't even know who he is. He just called me. My container, all this. They said, don't worry. He said, my life depends on this. I said, don't worry. God is going to release that container. Kneel down. Okay, you brought this to thank God. Am I the one that asked you to bring this one? From Misumburu of Obi, he brought this to thank God. Not to say, before I pray for you, bring seed. He brought this seed from his mind. Before I pray for you, bring seed, bring seed, bring seed. So many businessmen that say they are pastors. You didn't pay. Did I ask you to find seed?
No.
Oh, from your own mind?
From my heart.
OPM is a family. It's a family. It's not just every Sunday collect the offering. Help those people to grow. Not to use brain work and be obtaining money from innocent people. You're watching on television. Stop being a mugu.
OPM.
Dr. Jesus in action.
OPM.
Dr. Jesus in action.
Brethren, my name is Chukwemeka Francis, and beside me is my lovely wife. On the 26th of February, we are here to testify. We testified about how God used this great commission to restore our marriage. If you can remember, I told us about how we had some evil gift given to us, and we went through a lot, and how God used this commission to restore my machine gun.
You remember a testimony? For those that are not here, can you just give them some more highlights?
Okay, we wedded last year in the month of July, and shortly after the wedding, my brothers and relatives started calling me, telling me that they have been seeing omen, as in evil, coming our way, that we should be very, very prayerful. I took it. I'm not the type that believe in charms anyway. Then we had to consult our family pastor, who came. Then I wasn't in this commission. Then who came and prayed for us. Then now gave us the go-ahead to open our wedding gift. We opened the wedding gifts, and that was the genesis of our problem. First of all, there was a problem of understanding. She will say something and I will never agree. And I will say something and she will never agree. At a time, I was like, what did I even see in this woman that I had to take this vow of being with her forever? Thereafter, I started having problem of my finance. Before now, like I said then, I work with almost 3 companies. And I hardly have time for myself. I rotate between companies. But then, after our wedding, after the gift, I discovered that when you call them, they will like tell you, don't worry, we are waiting for so contract. Now, after then, my wife had a miscarriage. Then after the miscarriage, my machine gun stopped working.
Wickedness. After the wife got miscarriage, they locked up his machine gun. Oh, I can't give him belly again now. Can't give him belly again. They patchelate. Anybody here, they are patchelate your machine gun. Today, it shall be open.
So then the whole problem was on me. The only way I could solve the problem was I keep inviting my relatives so that they will always be around the house, so that my wife will not disturb me of any way. So
you understand what it means? I don't understand. You know, if only he and the wife there, they want to do that in the house. Oh, devil is a useless man.
So after a while, I just had to advise myself. I was watching OPM one day, and then my cable has expired. Then I had to start watching OPM. One day I decided to, say, let me just try the church. I'm the type that doesn't visit any church. I was born in Catholic. In fact, even when the rest of my family have gone to different churches, I remained there. Now, after then, the first day I came to OPM, when I came, Daddy gave us an assignment. Now, after January, 31st night vigil, I called my wife. I told her that we shouldn't be sharing churches. We have to choose where to worship. We can't be in an emergency ward and doctors are not attending to us.
Yes.
So we need to focus on one church. Now we have tried our church. Let's try OPM. Now,
if church cannot change you, what do you do? I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you. Change your church.
So there was a vigil. There was a vigil on 15th of January. After that vigil, we went home and ate the coconut.
Coconut, where some mumu is criticizing. Like the coconut we ate now. We prayed now. They went home, they blessed the coconut. Where did you buy the coconut?
We bought it at oil mill.
Thank you. God bless you, sir. God bless you. He bought it. You're watching the television. He bought it in oil mill. Oil mill, not OPM. They give people occultic coconut. You can buy the coconut from anywhere. He bought it from oil mill. Any church using coconut is an occultic church. Please. So you bought the coconut from oil mill.
So after eating the coconut, we brought it here. You asked us to raise it up. After praying, we went home and ate the coconut. I noticed for the first time, my machine gun started.
Arise to combat trust. He ate the coconut. That night, after eating the coconut, give Jesus a clap offering. Listen, from now, anybody telling you, any pastor using coconut is a country, pour speak for you. Are you seeing? He bought the coconut from oil mill, not from church, oil mill. I only stayed here and pray. Power of God enter. The difference between power and grammar. I prayed, power entered, miracle happened.
So when my machine gun started kicking, then we decided to do a test run. So along the line, the thing was like, though I was demoralized. So when it started kicking, I was still doubting the faith. By the time I woke up, my machine gun was very, very strong.
Give Jesus a clap of. When he ate the coconut, the thing stand. You know, that thing is very important to sisters. Very, very important. Essential commodity. When she called me and said, what? OPM miracle not be halfway. OPM miracle is a full miracle. Give your husband phone. Then you get the phone, give the husband. Say, I drink the blood. Because no power can stand the blood of Jesus. When he said, I drink the blood just 3 times. That's not saying it. I pray now, I speak life. Then he sleep. When he wake up, it shall be permanent. It shall be permanent. What the Lord done for me, it shall be. Give Jesus a clap of it.
So immediately I noticed that. I quickly cover myself, rushed to the bedroom, I took my shower, then I pretended nothing happened. I was waiting for her to signal me the next time.
Why men to do this? Why? Don't be you supposed to signal the woman. They do shakara for that.
So, honestly speaking, since that night, there was peace at my home. There was understanding.
There was peace because the thing is now delivering. The woman is now happy. Give Jesus a clap of him.
So it's like we started our honeymoon that day. So I had to, from that 15th of January, I had to hold on for a while till after 14th Valentine's Day. Then the next week, being 26th, we came here and testified. Then after the testimony, Daddy gave us a different assignment altogether. After the upper court, he said, go.
Take your children's. Your children's. Take. It's done. Clap for Dr. Jesus.
So we went and did the assignment as instructed. Brethren,
OPM.
Dr. Jesus in action.
Dr. Jesus in action.
God is here.
Of a truth, God is here. After the dedication in January, the GO said, if you know you are looking for the fruit of the womb, come out. Immediately I came out, he said, there is somebody here questioning God, that God will surprise you that 5th of March you will conceive.
5th of March, there is somebody here. Between now and 24 hours, you shall become pregnant. It's power. Power.
So after saying it, I fell down on the floor immediately. So I went back home. I started telling God that, please, I'm sorry for questioning you. Because after my marriage, the miscarriage happened. I was so angry. I went to the altar of God, crying that, God, I kept myself for marriage. Then why will this kind of thing happen to me? And at the same time, my husband too was having issues. So I was just crying and questioning God. Until when the prophecy came out, I said, begging for forgiveness that, God, I'm sorry for questioning you. Only you have the final say. Then I went to my calendar and ticked that 5th of March.
Listen, if you have not gotten your calendar, you are really missing out. Liam, mark a date of your testimony. This one, youth own. Mark, Liam, it's a blessed calendar. Mark a date of your testimony. The first person say mark the date. This one mark the date.
So after marking that 5th of March, so on the 26th of February, both of us came to testify what God did for us. So he gave me the GO, hit me on my stomach and said I should carry my children.
I don't know. Do they have the video when the upper court? You have the video? Blood is your turn. Take your children's sis. Your children's sis. Take. It's done. Clap for Dr. Jesus. Upper court. So after the upper court, what happened?
After the upper court, my circle changed, and lo and behold, a week after that 5th, I tested positive. This is the result.
Okay, see him. Look at the list. Investigation. Look at the signature. Give Jesus a clap of him. Now listen. You are watching me on television. Your machine gun is not working. Come to OPM. Forget about all those grammar they are giving you false hope. Have faith. Believe. Listen. Stop being a mugu. You're not Abraham. Abraham, have faith. Abraham. Are you Abraham? Is your name Abraham? Did your name start from A?
Dr. Jesus in action.
God is here.
My name is Sokbokri Dorcas Jeremiah. I'm from Ahoda West, River State here. I located OPM on the 8th of January. I came here with pains. I was having back pains for years now. 2012, I had an accident. A car hit me at my back and I was rushed to the hospital. They treated me. That year passed, no pain. 213 passed, 214, 215. That pains came back. I managed that 215 till we entered 216. The pain, I could not endure the pain again. It became so severe. I went for massaging. No way. At a time, I could not sit down for good 1 hour without standing and stretch myself. I will sit down. By the time I'll sit down, especially when I sit on a plastic chair, for good 1 hour, it's as if I'm sitting on a pin. There's a pin. I'm sitting on top of a pin. So last week, Sunday, when Papa said we should write down things we don't want in our life, I wrote it down on a piece of paper after the church. As I was going, I threw it outside the gate. Somebody gave me lift. Inside the car, immediately I threw that piece of paper outside. It's as if somebody was fanning me. Fan. Winds was blowing inside the car. I said, this is not ordinary breeze again, no, because the breeze just flashed my face. I said, what kind of breeze is this? I looked at everybody inside the car. I didn't talk, I left. I never knew that spirit, that evil spirit have left me. So since that Sunday till now, I can sit down very well, comfortable. In fact, since I was sitting down there, I didn't stretch myself, no pain, nothing.
Give Jesus a clap of him.
Amen. Secondly, on the 5th of March, when I came to take my assignment, after service, I slept here for my mercy prayer. So I came here and I asked God to give me peace. I said, God, I don't know how you do it, but I just need peace in my life. All these years, it's as if there is another body inside my body, another person inside my body. That was spirit of hot-tempered, spirit of anger, quick anger, uncontrollable anger. When it comes, I cannot control myself. So after that prayer, I left. I was sitting down here. It's as if somebody was living inside me and the person left me. And my body became free. My mind was so free. In fact, since that day, I'm very happy. I'm very, very happy. I was suffering from spirit of masturbation since 2009. I've gone to churches, pray, fast, sow seeds. No way. Until last year. Before I was among the people who never liked OPM for one day. Anytime they mention OPM, my friends that are coming, they will invite me. I say OPM, no. Not until that 8th of February that
before you don't like OPM.
I never liked OPM.
Thank God. So you would watch when you don't like OPM. Come. I don't hate you, I love you. But I know say one day you will come pick assignment. You pastor will declare OPM. Come and pick assignment. So which church were you going to?
Salvation Ministry.
No wonder. So, and you that your waist pain, you haven't it for how long?
Since 2014.
So within 2014, you were there clapping with the waist pain.
That 8th of February when I came here, when I dropped at the gate and I was tracking. So immediately I dropped from the car. I saw people rushing. Some were running. Some people were running. I said, what is happening here? Why are people running like this?
Why are people running?
So what kind of thing is this? Why are people running?
People run to go to church. People run to go to church. Doing tithe. See people run to pay tithe. Because they know that it is a good thing. There's results in what they are doing.
So I said, God. So I started pleading. I said, God, please forgive me. If I've been here all these years, I would have been more than who I am now.
I could have been what if I refused to listen to what my pastor was saying. If I come to OPM, I could have known where I am now.
And since that day till now, the spirit of masturbation left me. I never have that urge again.
And you've been masturbating for how long?
Since 2009.
Since 2009.
After church, as I'm going to the house now, the spirit will come. And I'll try to control it, no way.
And the power could not break that yoke. But you came to OPM. When did you come to OPM?
8th of January.
8th of January. How many months ago? The yoke of masturbation gone. Under 3 months. Masturbation gone. But for how many years? 8 years in our former church. Let me tell you, anointing is not the capacity of grammar that comes out of your mouth. The vocabularies, the situations of the vocabilities of the vocalisms. It's not anointing. Anointing is power. You don't learn power in school. You don't learn it. There's no Bible college that gives power. Or Chineke. God sometimes does not call the qualified. God qualifies the call. When God calls you, He qualifies you. Sit down.
Dr. Jesus in action.
God is here.
My name is Goodness Shinosumba. I'm from Imo State, precisely Isu local government, Amanduba. What really brought me here is that I've been suffering from this abnormal urge for sex, and this started when I was at about 15 years old. Having sex with 3 women, 4 women at a time. This is what has really been stopping me. A woman cannot satisfy me. And this thing went on. I pay women and they all expose themselves before me at the same time, and that is how I've been living. It's been like a daily life to me. I didn't know how to stop this.
I didn't know how to stop it. I want to stop.
Stop this. I've tried different places. I've sowed seed. I've done different type of things to stop this, but this thing keeps stopping me. Till I thought getting married, when I was due for marriage, I thought getting married was going to help me stop this. And this thing has really killed my career. My career can no longer be seen because inside of me, I know how I feel. That I know what I'm born with. Singing has been part of me. And this thing has reduced my, I have the star for singing, but the opportunities are not coming. I can't find the opportunities. I see people who are not talented to what I can offer the world are making headlines. But I see myself, not as if these people are better than me. But what is happening? I don't know what is happening. I thought getting married was going to boost me to my limelight. Yet, I got married on the 15th, on the 21st, 2015. On Sunday, formerly I was sleeping with 2-3 women. It extended to 5. I got married on Saturday. On Sunday, I saw myself sleeping with 5 women at the same time.
Wait, you did your wedding on Saturday?
On Saturday.
Then on Sunday, the next day?
Sunday.
Where was your wife?
I would tell my wife that I have a business consignment with some people, and I must be.
After your wedding Saturday, on Sunday, you slept with 5 women. You can imagine what she's going through. And he wants to stop it. But he cannot stop it because there's a power in place. He has sown seed. He has done fast. He has done everything. He has gone to prayer. He couldn't stop it.
So this thing kept on. I didn't know what to do. My wife knew about these things.
Okay, your wife already know about it?
Yes, sometimes I just have to lie to her and tell her that I have a business consignment. I will not be coming back tonight. Whereas I'm going out there to do the usual thing that I've been doing with women. So this went on like this. So they told her the only thing she has to be doing is to be praying for me. Because her living will not be the best. She just have to keep praying for me. And that believing God that this thing will stop. So I've not even heard of OPM before. For the very first time, she was the one who tuned on television that day. That was early this year.
Early this year? When this year?
I was at January ending.
January, and we're in April. January, she on TV. All those contributing to the OPM TV, God bless. She on TV, and OPM was preaching on television.
So when I came back that evening, she told me, there's a station that she discovered today. And her mind accepted the station, that she wants us to be watching the station together. So the first day I started watching OPM, because all these years that I've been a womanizer, I've been smoking, I've been drinking, I've been lavishing money. The money I'm supposed to use and invest for my children, I use it for things that I didn't plan for. I see myself doing things that I didn't intend to do. So this thing keep happening to me. Not until that night, that day we finished watching OPM. I went to where I always used to smoke. I picked up a wrap. I put it in my mouth. I couldn't drag it in.
If this is a second of it, only watching OPM program, like many people watching it now, only watching it, power transmitted from the television into the body. Only watching the program, and you have been smoking how long?
I've been smoking since 2000.
2000, that is how many years? 17 years. Only watching OPM program, he tried to smoke again. Because power have passed through television into his body.
When I tried to draw the smoke, I couldn't draw the smoke inside me. I tried again, I couldn't draw. This continuous cough. I said, if like my sister no collect this thing today. So I just squeezed the weed and I threw it away.
Okay, not cigar, weed.
Weed.
Igbo?
So
Okay.
I squeezed the weed and threw it away. I decided to go, and because I wanted to high, I decided to go to where I used to drink. I got there, and for me to drink alcohol, I took the drink. I took the drink. I poured it out. My body couldn't collect it. I started asking myself, what is wrong with me? And I'm not sick. Not as if I'm sick. I said, what is wrong with me? So this thing kept on like that, and I said, so my wife every day she keep watching watching OPM, and everything. Anytime the man of God is praying, that's how the both of us will go and put our hand on the TV screen.
Why power, Gaba? Why power will not transmit when you put hand on television? When OPM is ministering?
And ever since then, urge for sleeping with different women disappeared.
What kind of power is this? Give Jesus a clap offering. That is why everybody here, you need to go and get the decoder. Everybody need to get the decoder in your house. Because as you are owning it, power is transmitted from the television, filling your house, filling your house, filling your house.
I suffered my wife to the extent that what I only do, I buy a bag of rice, I buy everything and keep for her. But for me to give her money is a problem. To give her money is a problem, but I give women outside there money to their satisfaction just to please them. This thing keep happening. She keep calling my family, calling the church pastor where we were worshiping with. And they will gather and they will tell her what she have to do is to keep praying for me, that everything will be right. But not until that day that I watched OPM, and ever since then, those women that started they were the one that even started calling me. And hello, you know go come today. You know go come today. Time don't they go. Because we won't come out. Ever since then, as if my phone disappeared from my line disappeared from their phone. As if my number is no longer in their phone, and I no longer have interest for these people. Ever since then, if it was before, I know when I used to come home, sometimes 12:1. But ever since then, if I'm not at home at 6 o'clock, it's as if there's something calling me at home. Go home, go home, go home. 6 o'clock, I'm at home with my family. Because once it's 6 o'clock, I didn't see anything I'm doing outside again. And ever since then, once it's 6, I'm always home. And that's how it has been.
OPM.
Dr. Jesus.
Dr. Jesus in action.
God is here.
My name is Onyejebu Ifeoma. Before I came to OPM, my life was shattered and full of sickness.
My life was shattered and full of sickness.
It all started a few days after my wedding. I decided to stay with my mother-in-law sometimes before I joined my husband. Few days later, my stomach blocked. I couldn't go to toilet. I couldn't urinate. They had to call my husband down, and he came down, take me to hospital where the doctor examined me and said he found nothing. He canceled us. We went home. Since that day, I started bleeding.
Since that day, started bleeding?
Yes, sir.
That was when?
It was 5 years ago.
Hey.
So, during my menstrual period, I would bleed 1 week. Sometimes more than 1 week. To an extent, it reached at a time, there's no blood again in my body. I went to hospital. Doctor said he will infuse 8 pounds of blood to me. That everything has gone out. Then they gave me 3 pounds. Then after 3 pounds, one doctor appeared and said, no, they can't continue giving me blood, that I should take that one and go home. In that month, during my menstrual period, everything went out.
I started going from one church to the other, from prayer house to other. I met one man of God in Abuja. He said that what eat up my marriage was the day I did my wedding, that somebody sent something to my house, and that thing went around to, my room. After it, soldier ants came and went, and that was what eats up my marriage.
Lie. Remember, her affliction started before her wedding. Remember, she said before her wedding, she went to stay with the mother-in-law. That was when her womb blocked and her stomach started. Now they say after your wedding, situation, vacability, coca-cola.
So, when I came to OPM, I was on my comfort on my home, I was crying. I had a voice. It's only the new Elisha of this generation that can set you free.
Only?
New Elisha of this generation that can set you free. I said, who could this be? I know one man as God in Uyo. I said, let me go to him. He might be the person. My husband said no. I said, let me go to Lagos. He might be the person. My husband said no. One day I was also quietly in my house. I heard a voice. You're looking for a new Elisha of this generation. Have you tried OPM? Go to OPM.
Wait. Is it that you had it on radio?
No.
Or you watched it on television? Somebody he had a voice inside your room.
Yes, Daddy. Then I said, okay, I've been hearing about OPM. Let me try. Maybe he might be the person. I said in my dialect that that is a prophet is not valid in his place. Let me go. He might be the person. Then I told my husband to take me here. When we came, I took assignment. 1 week on my assignment, that night I did my...
No, when did you come?
I came September 26th.
Okay, that's...
last year.
4 months ago.
So 1 week after my midnight prayer, I did my midnight prayer that night. That night I was sleeping. I heard a voice, come and see. I wake up, open my eye. I saw something walking on the wall with great force. All the wall was shaking. I was scared. I started shouting, my husband ran out. Then we was watching that thing, the thing move and from my parlor, it went outside. So I was pressed immediately. I rushed my restroom. Immediately I got to my restroom, I saw soldier ants everywhere. Full my restroom. My husband used anointing oil and kill them. Yes, Daddy. From no, so we can't even trace the entrance of
any soldier ant enemy has sent against you shall return back to the senders.
After it, from that day, bleeding stopped.
Oh, from that day, bleeding stopped?
Yes, Daddy.
Which assignment did I give you?
I did a fruit of the womb.
As she was doing fruit of the womb, the bleeding stopped. Give Jesus a clap of it. Anyone bleeding here today, that bleeding shall cease.
I can now measure it normally. I say, God, who delivered me from this power? And my health has been restored. I said, let his name alone be highly exalted in Jesus' mighty name.
Give Jesus a clap. Kneel down.
During our wedding, we shared card, prepared everything. So the church that wanted to wed us said they would do final screening. A week to my wedding, my husband genotype changed to AS.
And your own too?
My own was already AS, but my husband's own was AA. But during the wedding, the final screening, we have done the first screening, the final screening, the thing changed to AS.
Come back with your testimony.
The Lord has remembered me as he remembered Hannah and Sarah.
Give Jesus a clap offering.
My name is Queen Esther Dixon. I came to OPM 2016.
Last year. She came to OPM last year. When last year?
I was frustrated.
You came when last year?
March.
March last year.
Stagnated. Not even to be amended. There was no word good enough to amend it. The devil did it to a point that it transformed my youthfulness into an elderly woman. Praise God. But the God of OPM has transformed me. I'm now to tell you the history of my life anyway. I gave my life to God far back 2001. And I made a covenant with God that I will serve him. And I sold my life to him in soul winning. I've spent my life in apostolic, like I've said before, 12 years. And I kept receiving the promise.
Okay, you sold your life 12 years in apostolic.
Yes.
Apostolic church.
Yes.
12 years since she became born again. She sold her life 12 years in apostolic church. Working for, evangelizing for God. That's evangelizing. That is, you are an evangelism team.
Yes, I win soul. I go out for soul winning.
Okay.
Then after about 12 years, somebody converted me to Salvation Ministry. I served in Salvation Ministry for 5 years. I offer my house for house fellowship.
Oh, you started going to from apostolic to Salvation Ministry. You were there for 5 years.
5 years.
You gave your house as a house fellowship center.
House fellowship. I was the leader of the home house fellowship.
Oh, you were the leader of the house fellowship.
And a host.
And a host.
Yes. Every Tuesday, I'll abandon any other thing that concerns my life. I'll go for soul winning. Sometimes I don't eat. If I come back and the time is approaching when I'm supposed to lead, I will abandon everything. Because the people I will teach will be there for me to teach them. But when challenge came, like I've said it before, God gave me a gift of singing. And I finished it. I did not ask anybody to give me any money. I used my money to sponsor everything. I went to our church leaders, told him that I want to dedicate my album. They dumped me down. And now, challenge of the house came. My house expired. Nobody cared for me. I met the pastor.
Wait, the house you are using for house fellowship?
Yes, the very house was used for house
expired.
fellowship. It expired. I first of all sent a text to our satellite pastor that my house has expired and it's where I'm using for home sale. He did not say anything. I met all my group leaders. They tried to talk to the pastor. He refused to listen. They now gave me a written note to go to the headquarters to meet the Jew, which I have met him on 3 occasions. He collected the written note, went through it. He asked me, are you a member? I said, yes, I'm a member. He said, where? I mentioned the home of my house fellowship, mentioned the area. He collected a note and handed me over to one of the pastors that he should take care of me. The pastor now took me to a place and was asking me, are you born again? I said, by his grace. He was like, are you a faithful tither? I said, I pay my tithe faithfully. They were just passing me from one to another, until they finally said I should go and meet my home cell leader. I told him I'm the home cell leader. He said I should go and meet the host. I said I'm the host. So who am I going to meet? They now said I should go and meet my satellite pastor, which I met him. The last word he said to me was, this place is not to give you money. This place is to collect. I was like, when I got to the headquarters, they said they were going to assign money. He said, have you know what the Jew is saying, that they should not give money to anybody? I said, then what will I do? The house my landlord has locked me the first time. After much pleading, she...
okay, your landlady has unlocked you in police station.
She locked me before, locked the door. After much mercy, my neighbor pleaded and she opened the door for me to get in. After about 2 months, she started the problem again that she cannot endure me again. Now I went to the pastor again. I said, if you people have dedicated this album, by his grace, people would have favored me. So nothing was left for me until the month of December. After I've located OPM in the month of March, my brothers in the choir, they were like, you can't carry this burden alone. Meet our daddy. I was afraid. Ask me why I was afraid. I was looking at it. I'm just a new member in this place.
Okay, when you came to OPM?
Yes.
When you came to OPM, you joined choir?
I joined choir.
So when you joined the choir, they said, go and meet.
They said I should meet our daddy. He's a merciful faith person. I was like telling Brackens, I'm just a new member. I was looking at it in places, the Salvation Ministry where I've served for 5 years, nobody cared for me. Is it this place that I just come, they will start carrying my body? And I was ashamed of meeting daddy. But I didn't know he was a different man of God. It doesn't look how many years you've been here. It doesn't look how long you spend. He will not start asking you, are you a faithful tither? He has no time for that.
I don't have time whether you pay your tithe or not.
For that. He doesn't care to know whether you came today. So that is where I find favor. I continue. So God has met me at the point of my need. People have been asking her in marriage, but it is that worldly way. So I told them, I have a a covenant with God. And I saw in God's word, it didn't say I should defile myself before marriage. So some of my friends were like, you are staying like this. It is no longer in this generation. But the very day our daddy here stood me at the headquarters and said, they will, here on this altar, you are going to dedicate your album, you are going to dedicate your land, you are going to dedicate your wedding. The Bible speaks in the book of 2 Chronicles 20:20. It says, believe your prophet and you shall prosper. So I have believed our daddy here, and his prophecy has come to pass in my life speedily. When we did the last assignment on single night, I actually fixed 29th of April. But daddy stood here and said, listen, many people have fixed the time. But it seems that many people here will not even get to up to that April. And I lifted up my hand and I take it in good faith. And now it's manifesting before that 29. That is the word of power and Omega Power Ministry. Praise God. So God is faithful. God has remembered me. This church have not abandoned me like other places. So if you are somewhere
Omega Power Ministries OPM Worldwide presents.
Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they struggling to take away what God has given to you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they spiritually working against your progress? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they working day and night to kill you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they dragging your seat with you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Is there any sickness in your body that refuses to go? Summon that sickness to the court of heaven. Is there any arrow of barrenness in your life that have refused you to have children? Summon that arrow to the court of heaven. When other courts fail, the court of heaven gives you justice. Date Sunday, 7th July 2019.
Time can be for 8 a.m. in the morning. Venue OPM Dr. Jesus City, Mbodo Alu, River State, Nigeria.
At the court of heaven, justice will always prevail.
OPM Dr. Jesus in action. Dr. Jesus in action. God is here. Omega Power Ministries OPM Worldwide presents.
Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they struggling to take away what God has given to you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they spiritually working against your progress? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they working day and night to kill you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they dragging your seat with you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Is there any sickness in your body that refuses to go? Summon that sickness to the court of heaven. Is there any arrow of barrenness in your life that have refused you to have children? Summon that arrow to the court of heaven. When other courts fail, the court of heaven gives you justice. Date Sunday, 7th July 2019.
Time can be for 8 a.m. in the morning. Venue OPM Dr. Jesus City, Mbodo Alu, River State, Nigeria.
At the court of heaven, justice will always prevail.
OPM Dr. Jesus in action. Dr. Jesus in action. God is here. Omega Power Ministries OPM Worldwide presents.
Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they struggling to take away what God has given to you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they spiritually working against your progress? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they working day and night to kill you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they dragging your seat with you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Is there any sickness in your body that refuses to go? Summon that sickness to the court of heaven. Is there any arrow of barrenness in your life that have refused you to have children? Summon that arrow to the court of heaven. When other courts fail, the court of heaven gives you justice. Date Sunday, 7th July 2019.
Time can be for 8 a.m. in the morning. Venue OPM Dr. Jesus City, Mbodo Alu, River State, Nigeria.
At the court of heaven, justice will always prevail.
OPM Dr. Jesus in action. Dr. Jesus in action. God is here. Omega Power Ministries OPM Worldwide presents.
Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they struggling to take away what God has given to you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they spiritually working against your progress? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they working day and night to kill you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they dragging your seat with you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Is there any sickness in your body that refuse to go? Summon that sickness to the court of heaven. Is there any arrow of barrenness in your life that have refused you to have children? Summon that arrow to the court of heaven. When other courts fail, the court of heaven gives you justice. Date Sunday, 7th July 2019.
Time come before 8 a.m. in the morning. Venue OPM Dr. Jesus City, Mbodo Alu, River State, Nigeria.
At the court of heaven, justice will always prevail.
OPM Dr. Jesus in action. Dr. Jesus in action. God is here. Omega Power Ministries OPM Worldwide presents.
Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they struggling to take away what God has given to you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they spiritually working against your progress? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they working day and night to kill you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they dragging your seat with you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Is there any sickness in your body that refuse to go? Summon that sickness to the court of heaven. Is there any arrow of barrenness in your life that have refused you to have children? Summon that arrow to the court of heaven. When other courts fail, the court of heaven gives you justice. Date Sunday, 7th July 2019.
Time come before 8 a.m. in the morning. Venue OPM Dr. Jesus City, Mbodo Alu, River State, Nigeria.
At the court of heaven, justice will always prevail.
OPM Dr. Jesus in action. Dr. Jesus in action. God is here. Omega Power Ministries OPM Worldwide presents.
Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they struggling to take away what God has given to you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they spiritually working against your progress? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they working day and night to kill you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they dragging your seat with you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Is there any sickness in your body that refuse to go? Summon that sickness to the court of heaven. Is there any arrow of barrenness in your life that have refused you to have children? Summon that arrow to the court of heaven. When other courts fail, the court of heaven gives you justice. Date Sunday, 7th July 2019.
Time come before 8 a.m. in the morning. Venue OPM Dr. Jesus City, Mbodo Alu, River State, Nigeria.
At the court of heaven, justice will always prevail.
OPM